Hey guys, Damon here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 common home seller objections and ways for you to overcome them. So you can stop wasting time with unmotivated home sellers, so you can start closing more deals, and so you can start improving your bank account. So let's get going. When you're speaking with home sellers to find deals in real estate, it doesn't take very long before you start to hear some of the same objections over and over again. You shouldn't be afraid of objections, though. When a stall or an objection presents itself in the conversation, it actually gives you the opportunity to close the seller or get a commitment from the seller to move to the next step. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to close every seller. That's far from it. You're still going to have sellers that you can't do business with, but we want to find that out now instead of wasting our time for weeks or months chasing someone that has no intentions of ever doing business with us. Common objection number 1 is when a home seller says that they need to talk to their spouse, a family member, or whoever. Many times they'll use this as a way for you to send an offer to them, and once you do all that work, they disappear and they start ghosting you. What you want to do is before you send them anything, you want to get a commitment from them. You can say something like, "That's perfectly understandable, and I respect you for that. When would it be possible for everyone to get on the phone together or meet in person together and we can go over this?" That way you can give your offer to everyone at the same time and not waste time writing up an offer and then chasing them for weeks. You want to always remain in control. Or if you do need to send them a written offer, you want to at least get a commitment as to what happens after they get the offer. If they can't give you a firm answer as to what happens then they're just wasting your time. They can't make a decision today. Common objection number 2 is when the seller asks you to send them some more information. This objection is used usually for them to get more free information or to get your offer and then shop it around for the best price. How you can overcome this is to say something like, "I think it's great that you're looking to do your research, and I have plenty of information that I can send you. But you got me on the phone right now, so what questions or information were you looking for?" We are again redirecting the question back to the seller where it belongs so we can dig out more information from them. Common objection number 3 is when the seller says that they want some money down. We don't want to mention a price first because what if the seller is only looking for $1,000 down and we offer $3,000? So what we want to do is turn this around and try to get the seller to give us the amount that they're looking for. To do this, we can say something like, "I understand you're looking for something down, and that's perfectly fine. When you say something down, how much were you looking for?" By doing this, we don't shoot ourselves in the foot by offering too much. Now let's say the seller says that they're looking for $2,000 down. We can use this opportunity as a way to close the seller. We can say something like, "If I can do that $2,000, can we move forward today and sign the agreements?" Common objection number 4 is when a home seller says that they want to run the agreements by their attorney first. Well, that's perfectly fine for them to do that, but many times the seller's just wanting you to send the agreements to them so they can either use them themselves or they just want to waste your time. So a way to respond to the seller is to say something like, "That's perfectly understandable, and I think it's great that you want to have your attorney look at the paperwork. I tell you what, what's your attorney's email address, and I'll send the agreements over to them, and they can take a look at them." This will flush out if the seller's serious or if they're just wasting your time. You want to get rid of the ones that are wasting your time and work with the ones that are serious. Common objection number 5 is when a home seller asks if you're pre-approved to buy the home. You want to start off by stroking and nurturing the seller by saying something like, "That's a great question, and I'm glad you brought that up. Suppose I could write you a check for that amount right now. You wouldn't want to do business today, would you?" We want to always turn the questions around to get more information or get a commitment. That's how we maintain control of the call. We start to lose control of the call when the seller begins to ask us questions and we answer them directly. Remember, they're the ones that's selling the home. They need to sell the home to us, not us begging for their approval. So there you have it, some of the most common objections that you'll hear from home sellers and the ways to overcome them. What it boils down to is you want to remain in control and get commitments from the sellers. If you can't get a commitment from the seller, then you're pretty much just wasting your time with an unmotivated seller. But again, you always want to follow up at a later date. You just want to practice and keep improving your sales every day. That's how you're going to get better with handling objections, and that's how you're going to be able to close more deals each month and make a lot more money. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something. If you did, click the like button below, leave a comment below, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.